Welcome back. This is part 5 in my series of editing Salida, Colorado. I'm trying to add every sidewalk in the area as well as adding a few other amenities along the way. And I'm getting really close to finishing at least the sidewalk part of things, so let's jump right into it. So, Salida is this town southwest of Denver here in this little area, but the intersection of these two highways. I have a buddy who lives out in this area, so it's been fun getting to know it a little bit better. As you can see, these red dotted lines show sidewalks, and I've mapped them pretty extensively across this area. There aren't a whole lot that I've missed, although I'm sure that once I start editing today, I'll realize that there are a few that I've missed, and we'll have to go back and forth. But that's the fun of things, right? So let's hop into the editor and get started. All right. I'm going to skip the sort of introduction sort of stuff because I've already made 4 videos that sort of involve all of that. So if you want to know more about what I'm doing, please go watch those. Otherwise, let's just get down to business here. So I'm going to set the aerial offset to match as well as I can. This is an area that I was pretty confident about when I mapped it, so I'm going to use it as a reference, and it already looks pretty good. I'm going to move it over just a tad. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. This guy, this retail area? What is this? Building equals yes. It doesn't really feel like a retail area. I guess that might be a big store. I don't know. At first that looked like a park or maybe like some sort of hospice. I wish I could tell. Let's see if there are any Bing photo overlays. There are not. There's only over on First Street. Okay. I'm going to ignore that for now. Let's see over here. I'm going to select these nodes and mark them as marked crossings. Okay. We have a sidewalk over here that I missed last time, so let's get to it. All right, so this is a situation where this trail I actually mapped previously, and now I don't like where I put it. I don't think that I had a good aerial offset at the time, which is kind of unfortunate. So I'm going to move this guy here for now. Okay. You know, that is looking like a unmarked crossing there with the tactile paving. So I'm going to add that the way it's sort of looking to me. This is going to be a sidewalk. Okay. You're going to be an unmarked crossing. Perfect. I'm not going to tag the tactile paving just because I'm not 100% sure. I haven't been staring at this long enough today. Maybe in a little bit I'll build up the confidence to knowing what exactly that is. Okay. You are an unmarked crossing. Yes, connect those features. Absolute bikes. You are just absolutely too big. I don't like the shape of this polygon at all. Oops. I'm going to select the corner of absolute bikes and bring it in a little bit because it's very clearly not that large. And I'm going to snap these to those clear building structure corners. This might not be the real shape of this building, but it's better than what it previously was, and that's what we're going for here. Okay. Let's continue down the sidewalk. Okay. When I tell people that I map things by hand, I think that it sounds very tedious. And I mean, it is. It is very tedious, and I don't know how to explain why I enjoy the process. I think it's just so rewarding when I see the final map, and I know that I drew all of those lines because I was confident that they were there. So, I don't know how much mapping I would ever do in a place that I don't recognize unless I'm either about to visit it or you're paying me to do that. But I don't know, the process of just mapping an area that I'm familiar with or that means a lot to me. It's nice. It's a fun hobby that I've picked up recently. I like it. There's something very rewarding about it. So we got that sidewalk in. So a sidewalk like this, you'd really want it to have these like sort of crossings over to the other side, right? I mean, if you're trying to get southward here, that's a driveway. This looks like it's sort of intended to be an unmarked crossing across this street. But from an aerial perspective, like here, let me sort of adjust that a bit. How long are you? You're not too long. I'm going to straighten you. Yeah, I think that was a net benefit. Okay. So this crossing over here is clearly going from along the south side or the southwest side of West, what's the name of the street? Show yourself. Sackett Avenue. But I just really can't draw a connection here across the street. And oftentimes when people are mapping on OpenStreetMap, they'll add crossings that just kind of make sense intuitively, right? Like this isn't marked. It's not even really officially there. But, ooh, that kind of looks like a crossing, doesn't it? That looks suspiciously like a crossing. You see that smaller, it looks like a curb ramp. And they have this. This might be a drainage situation. We are very close to the river. And there might be some sort of like sewage, not sewage, but like a city drain type deal. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to leave it for now because I really just can't see any clear connection there. As unfortunate as that is. I think I'm going to leave that up to the next mapper. This, on the other hand, is a very clear connection. This goes from here to here, and this is an unmarked crossing. Okay. Yeah. I'm okay with this. I really am. That's the type of thing that, you need to survey to figure out the area. Ooh. We left a dangling end over here. Well, it's just going to dangle anyways, but that's the way it is. Sidewalk. We'll connect those features. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm just sort of trying to take a closer look, sort of perusing through this neighborhood, seeing if I missed any sidewalks. Oh, I remember this guy. Okay. That's a funky yard. I like that. All right. This whole area does not appear to have any sidewalks. Scrolling up here. I'm not seeing anything. Ooh. There is a sidewalk right here. It's short-lived, but it does exist, and I'm going to connect it to that guy, so there's a little bit of navigable continuity here. And I'm going to, yeah, kind of like that. I'm happy with that. That's fine. That's a sidewalk. And you are not particularly well mapped, are you? Here we go. Oops. Control C. Disconnect. Move you here. Move you here. And we're going to do a marked crossing across the street. Before I connect it to the street, I'm going to just straighten this guy up a little bit. Oh. Okay. Like that. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Just trying to get that centered in the street there. I think at this point, I'm just kind of being a perfectionist. I don't know if I'm actually improving this right now. But I don't like adding shapes to these roads that don't actually exist, right? So if I'm gonna change it, I might as well change it like cohesively, if that makes sense. Ugh, I feel like I've made a real mess over here. Sorry, whoever lives here. Your driveway looks like a mess. Why are there so many nodes in this anyways? I'm gonna delete some of these nodes. I think that's a fine choice to make, honestly. Okay. That's a rather easy way to fix the mess that I've made, is just remove the potential for mess. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm okay with that. Okay, we've made this look a little bit better. And now we'll connect these features, right? Yeah, that's all right. Line has no tags. You are a marked crossing. Yep, connect. Longitudinal bars, yes. And I always like marking that node as a marked crossing as well. It renders nicer in the editor and it's more accurate for the node. Okay. This is interesting. This is tagged as like a multi-use trail, and I believe it. That looks wider and it looks like it's paved with something else. It's just really interesting how that is done. What is this? This is a service road? Yeah, I guess it is. That's funny that it's connected here. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but okay. Yeah. I guess that is pretty well mapped overall. I'll add another node here to add some shape to the path. I'll add a couple nodes actually. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. Someone mapped this with a lot of care, and I always appreciate that. Okay, my pet peeve is having a parking lot intersect with a trail. Usually parking lots don't really define the edge of a trail. That's just not really how that works. Okay. Yeah, that looks great. That's funny. Whoever mapped this mapped it smaller than it is in this photo. I'm going to take their word for it. Maybe this grows and shrinks with time. Although there is that dock over there. That probably stays put throughout the year. I don't know. I don't really care at this point. Maybe I'll come back for it. Here's a section of sidewalk. It's not really that helpful to put this in, but we might as well. Oh my gosh. I think that's a paved, that's tactile paving on this crossing. I mean, I'm glad, but it's, not really serving anybody. At least I don't think it is. All right. So you're an unmarked crossing. Oh, okay. No, this actually does connect to like a meaningful sidewalk network. Huh. That's so funny. What is this supposed to connect to? I guess you can just kind of use it to get around your little neighborhood over here. Maybe get over to the mixed-use paths over here. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Take a look at this. So this path, it's tagged as a path. That's great. I guess that is what it is. It's not super well defined. What tags do we have here? Highway path, horse yes, lit no, motor vehicle no. It's called the Salida River Trail. That's so sweet. So someone came in here with Street Complete. That's probably the app that someone used to map this trail. Okay, I'm gonna move you in a little bit here. That goes right up against the river. Okay. I do feel like mapping the river itself, or like adjusting the extent of the river, is pretty far outside of the range of what I set out to do today. So I'll leave that to another day. I'm sure someone in the area would be able to do that better anyways. But I do see through the trees like a little bit of a sharper shape for these trails, so we might as well get that mapped. I think that's already looking pretty good. And then I guess I'll just match the tags with the trail. I don't know. Is it foot equals yes? Surely foot traffic is acceptable on the Salida River Trail. It would seem very unlikely that it wouldn't be. Okay. I like to get the shape of those little ends correct. Okay. You're a, you're a path. I love it. You don't see very many just like trails that are just tagged as paths. That's a very that's not a very descriptive tag. Maybe I'll look up the Salida River Trail and see if I can get more information about like what its intended use is, right? Like, is it primarily a horse trail with foot traffic allowed? You know what I mean? Okay. This is cute. Someone like really did a good job with this. I think I'm overall improving this trail, but not by a whole lot. It was mapped really nicely. I really do like that about this sort of communal this communal map making community. Like, I feel weirdly connected to the other people who spend the time to come out here and put these nodes in here and think about where the trail goes and stuff. Like, it brings us together in this really fun way. I really enjoy it. Okay. Yeah, I guess that trail just does kind of connect. I'll put a connector trail in here as well. Sort of show this. That seems very clearly to be a trail. And we'll put this sort of triangular section like so. Yeah, that's fine with me. We're going to disconnect you. You're a parking area? Okay. Yeah, you do seem like a parking area. Looks like there's a pretty clear boundary of this parking area, so let's sort of clean that up a little bit. Yeah, that looks nice. Oops. I recorded one of these videos with music. I was actually not really intending to put music in the video. I was just listening to music through these headphones. But I didn't really pay much attention to my recording situation, and the software that I'm using just recorded the audio right into the video. And then there I was just editing. It was Richmond. I tried to do a video about Richmond. I realized if I had posted on YouTube, I'm sure I would have been like copyright struck or something. So I decided against it. But that was kind of sad. It was a fun video. I might try to find like some royalty-free music or something and listen to it while I edit. I think that would add a nice ambiance. Okay. Oh yeah, these sidewalks I said I would map. Let's do it. These look fresh. They look mighty fresh. Okay. Let's get you over here a little bit. You're just a little out of your lane. There you go. That looks a little bit better. Okay. Feeling glad for this part of the map. I think this is going to look nice. Ooh. Nice little turnaround here. Looking great. Sidewalk. Let's connect you over here. Wabang. We love. That's a marked crossing. I guess I'm going to have to put these roads in here too. I don't know. What do you think? I think the sidewalks are more important. I guess I'll put the road in. We'll let the drivers find their way too. That would be nice. Oh, wow. Look at this complex situation here. We got some sidewalk. We have some unmarked crossing. I'm going to call that an unmarked crossing. I feel like you can get from one side to the other. It's going to look so good. And then, oops. Let's just link that up right there. That's another sidewalk. We actually have this connecting sidewalk right here. How lovely. This little network of sidewalks around this neighborhood. It's cute. Okay. You're a marked crossing. Yes. Okay, I think I got all of this. Nothing fancy, just a little bit of sidewalk fun. And then let's get these roads in here, shall we? This is just going to be a residential road. Like so. Yeah, you'll connect in like so. Yeah, I'm happy with that. There's a little bit of a choke point there, but doesn't look so bad. And then like that. Okay. So you are going to be a residential road. Yep. I don't know your name. Maybe one day. Yeah, I like that because it will make more sense when we connect this guy over here. And you're going to be another residential road. Nice. I wish I knew the names of these roads. For now, they will be unnamed. So this I would probably tag as a parking aisle, but I'm going to make the argument that this is just a general service road. It's just providing service access to these houses, you know? You're a marked crosswalk. Excuse me. And you're a marked crosswalk too. Oh yeah. Feeling happy with that. Feeling like we mapped that nicely. This is like a no exit situation over here. What do you think? I don't like marking a sidewalk to be a no exit. Like you can tag a node to be like, you can't exit this, but like you can. It's just not like paved or anything, you know? Like there's no trail, but you could exit. So I don't know. Maybe I'm misinterpreting the purpose of that tag, but I'm not feeling up to using it. Okay. I'm happy with this. I think we got that section. Ooh, okay. So we have some sidewalkage down 2nd Street that is completely unaccounted for here. Oh, goodness me. Is that a sidewalk too? Hard to say. That almost looks like a drainage situation. I'm going to just look at this sidewalk down here. Oh my goodness. How did I miss this the first time around? This is why I always have to come back and triple check this type of thing. I guess it's just too easy to miss some of these along the way. Yeah, you're not connected to anything, I know. I am going to put an unmarked crossing here because, like, goodness, that's where it's supposed to be. Okay, you are more like that. Right? Totally. Totally, dude. Yeah, dude. Ooh, stray node just hanging out. Yeah. I don't know about this one. I don't think you exist. I really don't. I think you stop right there. Look at that. That's a fence right there. Let's just double check and make sure that hasn't been edited in recent times, but I doubt it. When was the last time you were edited, my dude? 6 years ago. Cool. I'll put you like here, you know? Yeah. Now here I am editing this primary road for no real reason. It's fine. No, don't snap. Okay. Yeah, that's just kind of sloppy. Let's make that a little less sloppy, shall we? My new friend, Traveling Car is their name. And they're also interested in mapping this area. And we exchanged messages on OpenStreetMap. We're like besties. And they're working on mapping the buildings in this area, which I think is super cool. Ooh, is that like a boundary? What's the difference between these two? Oh, there's like a speed limit sign or something. Okay, I will respect the placement of that node. But yeah, my friend Traveling Car is like mapping all the buildings in Salida and doing a fantastic job. So root them on if you can. Find them and say hello. And yeah, they just sent me another message that was basically like celebrating all these sidewalks that I've added. It's so nice. Shout out to you, traveling car. If you see this, so much love. All right. I don't know how I want to put you. I'm going to put you like this. That's fine. You're an unmarked crossing. Cool. And just for funsies, I'll put this little like random bit of sidewalk here. It's probably going to complain that it's not connected to anything on this side, but oh well, that's just reality sometimes. Okay. Get you in there. Some nice sidewalk action. Oh yeah. Let's connect that over there. Really feeling this one. Unmarked crossing. Yes. All right, let's do the north side of this, shall we? Okay, so this sort of does connect because it connects right here and it comes on down here. Is that a straight enough line that I don't need to add an intermediary node? Yeah, that looks okay to me. Okay, you're a sidewalk. You're an unmarked crossing. No tactile paving over here, boys. All right, connect the features. There's some tactile pavings, excuse me. Sidewalk. Yep. Okay. You're coming down here too. It's fun, just like paving the way. These sidewalks coming down 2nd Street. No one can stop us. I don't think there's paving. I don't see tactile paving on the southwest side of this intersection. I think it's just on the northeast. So you're an unmarked crossing. I'll connect the features. You're an unmarked crossing, and that really looks without a doubt like it has tactile paving. So I'll hit yes on there. Okay. And then that once again is pretty unequivocal about having tactile paving on, oops, escape. Connect. Nice. Unmarked crossing, yes, and you have tactile paving. Okay. I've already made over 100 edits, so I should probably wrap this video up, which probably means there's going to be a part 6, which I don't know how you feel about that, but it makes me feel a little funny. All right, you're an unmarked crossing. Yes, you are. Okay. Yes. And you are an unmarked crossing. Yes, you are. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, that's not fine. You're a sidewalk. And you're an unmarked crossing. Okay. Uh-oh, I missed one over here as well. Put that in. Okay, I think I got this area pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this coverage. I'm glad that I saw the 2nd Street shenanigans that was going on. There's not really a crossing east-west along that area. There definitely is over here. Okay. I'm really not seeing the opportunity for an east-west crossing along here. So I don't think I'm going to map that. Once again, like that's the type of thing you just have to see in person. Over here, I'm not sure if I can make that call. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it how it is, honestly. I just don't really think I can map things that I can't actually see. Ooh, you look kind of like a sidewalk, don't you? That's a weird one. I've walked around in these areas. I've been to this area. Ooh, that's definitely a sidewalk. And often these things that look like sidewalks from an aerial view, they really are. There's like these concrete like drainage sort of ditch things that will extend out into the road. And I guess you can walk on them as a pedestrian, but they don't feel very inviting. I'm not willing to call them a sidewalk. They're meant for water management, which everything out in this area is seemingly meant for water management, so it makes sense. What's the concern here? Oh, it's disconnected from other roads and paths. I agree that it is. I don't really see any reason why we should change that, though. That's kind of just the way it is. I'm going to move you over here, though. And you over here. Let's get another node down here to sort of show that. That does look like a two-way street, so I will have it intersect Crestone with a 90 degree. If it weren't, I might have it come in at a oblique angle. Okay. Yeah, this is feeling pretty good. Ooh. Okay, so you can see over here I've been using a different aerial image offset, which is a little awky, isn't it? At some point, one will win and the other will lose. I don't know when that day will come, but it'll be an exciting day. Okay. Yeah, there's like cars parked up on that. I ain't about that. This is just a sidewalk that ends. Shel Silverstein would be really happy. I don't know if you connect either. It's hard to say. Do we have Bing overlay in this area? Man, I rely on that so much when I'm mapping other places. I'll have to show you. When we go map in Richmond, the Bing overlay coverage is incredible. It really changes the game. Okay. Oh my. I don't know. I think it looks okay. I think we've done enough for today, you know? Like at some point we just gotta let it be. What happens if I straighten you? Oh, you can't be straightened because you bend too much. That makes sense. There's definitely parking over here that should be mapped, so that might be a future project. All right. I think I will call that a day. We've done a really good job on the north side of Salida here, filling in some of the gaps. And I guess there will be a part 6 where we look at the south side again and see if we can find any gaps because, well, I'm sure there's many. I hope you have a great one, and thanks for watching.